What's up, everybody? Chewy891 coming at you today with One Piece chapter 1009 review, and what a great chapter this was. I swear, these chapters so far since the beginning of the year. I have not read a chapter so far that has missed this year. This arc is really revving up now. The battle between the Yonkos and the worst generation, and with the Scabbards, and this chapter was just phenomenal. The battles, the Scabbards running into Orochi, everything was just phenomenal. Let's start off and talk about the beginning of the chapter, which is they're inside the castle and the Red Scabbards run into Orochi. They just have a quick interaction, and Fukuruju is there because he's been missing for a little bit. I don't know what he's been doing this entire time. Maybe just trying to get Orochi out of there or something. Who knows? But now he's here, helping out Orochi, and they find out he's alive. Oh no! First off, they didn't know the Scabbards didn't know that Orochi got his head cut off or whatever. Because I think Fukuruju makes that comment or whatever. He doesn't. He lets them know that he just basically tells them that the Scabbards didn't know that he met his demise or whatever the case may be, which really isn't important. So they run into Orochi, and of course, there's some comments that go back and forth. Of course, some insults about the Kozuki clan and all that, and that's not a good thing to say for Orochi. Dude, you just came back, and he's ready to fight. And he's ready. Sorry about that. And he's ready to fight the Red Scabbards, which isn't a good idea. If I'm a Orochi man, dude, you're not that strong, bro. You're not that strong. I don't know what you're doing. But basically, you should be running at this point. You should be trying to survive and get away, man, and just get the hell out of here, dude. Because he's in a no-win situation. Either the Scabbards are going to kill him, or Kaido's going to kill him. He's not wanted. Okay, he's not wanted in Wano, okay? So, of course, I talk about the deception with Kyoshiro and all that stuff. So he turns into his Yamato no Orochi, and this is such a cool scene. The Scabbards just go in and cut off every single head of Orochi, and he's just laying there. And he's just in pieces. Again, I don't think this is going to kill Orochi. I think this just, he's down, his head's got cut off, and they're just going to grow back because of the Orochi thing, the Hydra thing that I talked about earlier, in another video, whatever. So I think he's still alive here. I think he's being set up for Hiyori to finish him off. I think Hiyori will be the one to kill Orochi. And it's setting up really nicely here. So then they cut off the head and they move on. I'm trying to think where the Scabbards are headed. They're probably just headed to see if they can help out with the Kaido situation again. We'll see what happens. The best part about this is that Fukuruju now is staying behind, and he's going to have a ninja battle with, oh my god, what is his name? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, I already forgot his name. Oh, one of the Scabbards. I'm sorry, I forgot his name already. Oh, Raizo. There it is, Raizo. So Fukuruju's going to stay behind and fight Raizo. This is going to be a crazy little ninja battle. This is going to be really, really awesome. And just, this is going to be a fun battle. We haven't seen a ninja battle yet in One Piece. We're going to get one now. This is going to be really cool. I can't wait to see this battle. There's so many battles. You got Jinbei versus, I believe, who's who? You have Frankie versus Sasaki. You have Robin against Black Maria. You've got Marco outside fighting King and Queen. There's so many battles. And you got the top, Kaido and Big Mom facing the freaking worst generation. Oh, man. Anyway, let's keep going. So, yeah, that happens. And now we go straight to the top. And this is the best part of the chapter. This chapter flowed so well, too. It was fast-paced. It kept going with the battles. Went from one thing to the next, to the next. Now we go straight back to the dome. And right now, they're having a hard time dealing with both of them, so they're thinking about separating them. And, of course, last week, I think I brought this up. I was like, why isn't Law using, room to just to move Big Mom? And I had a feeling, and we said in last chapter, I think that Law would go ahead and be the one to move. I think Big Mom's the one to move, right? Get rid of her. They can just deal with Kaido one-on-one and figure that out, right? So, right now, they're having a hard time. Basically, Law explains it. He says their haki is just too strong. He can't move them. So basically, their haki is compromising Law's room, which is very, very interesting that haki can nullify a devil fruit like that. It just, again, details how strong these people are. Big Mom and Kaido. And so I just thought that was very, very interesting. So they just said, forget it. We're just going to keep attacking them and see what happens, right? So Now, Big Mom and Kaido go ahead and they're like, let's just do a tag team attack, right? So they're about to do a tag team attack, and everybody's like, hey, something. Luffy's like, hey, something big's coming. They just launched this huge attack, and he said we won't be able to dodge it. So it's called Ocean Sovereignty, and we'll see what happens in the official translation of what this is called. But right now it's Ocean Sovereignty. It's just a huge shockwave that comes across, and guess who tanks it? Roanoa Zoro. Now, basically, you guys see my background as Trafalagar Law. Personally, I think he's the MVP, right? Everybody's gonna say Zoro. And I could see why, right? He goes and tanks his attack, and it's very, 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 very impressive. He goes and tanks his attack, takes a lot of damage, and, he blocks it. And from there, everybody's like, hey, they're just, Zoro, whatever. And you just see this great shot of this blast going outside of the Skull Dome, and just Zoro, I believe he cut it in half. I'm not sure. He tanked it, basically. He took a lot of damage in this attack just to protect them. And then Luffy just comes in and... Hold on, Zoro... So basically, they're trying to find out if Zoro's still alive or whatever. And Luffy comes in and he's ready to do an attack into Kaido, right? Because now he blocked it. They blocked his attack. They were going in. And he shoots a Red Hawk. And basically, Kaido's dodging it. So Kaido dodges the attack, and Luffy's like, hey, why are you dodging it, right? Because if this isn't hurting you, why are you dodging it? So Luffy, because in last chapter they talked about that they're not doing any damage. Luffy feels like they are, right? Luffy's like, they have to be taking damage at this point. There's no way they're not. So once he did that dodge, so Kaido dodges it and he launches it. Luffy goes in for a block. Kaido's going to do an attack. He launches Luffy into the rubble, right? And from there, of course, he makes that comment. Luffy makes that comment, hey, why are you dodging it? Because whatever, that this would hurt. And then from there, it looks like Kaido's kind of turning into a dragon too, because in one of the pictures, you see a tail towards the end. So you kind of see his legs there. So he's they got this half dragon, half human thing going on, which looks pretty cool. Now that I see it, last week, I wasn't digging it so much. But now that I look at it, it's really, really cool. And then Kaido just goes and shoots out a beam out of his mouth. And Luffy goes, of course, he dodges it. And they're going back and forth, and then Kaido just jumps in the air, and he's moving his club in the air, ready to come to do an attack. And it's called Three Realms. Oh, it's escaped me right now. Three Realms Ragnarok comes down, does a huge shockwave, boom, and just cracks Luffy, right? And now once that's happening, right, because Luffy is dealing with Kaido. The others Law, Kid, and Killer, they're plotting on Big Mom, which is really, really smart. Then this is why Trafalgar Law is the MVP of this. He targeted Big Mom. He's like, we need to get rid of Big Mom. She's the easiest we can get the hell out of here right now, right? Not because she's weak or anything. It's just that with her souls and all that stuff, with the clouds and everything, it's easy to, if you take away a soul, Law, we're going to get to that in a minute. So then they start targeting Big Mom, right? So then there's this box that's hanging around. And, of course, Law says it's ready. So he does a shambles and takes Zeus, right? And this is smart. So put Zeus in a box, trap Zeus. Okay, cool. One soul is gone. And now Zoro, they go in. Zoro cuts Prometheus. And Killer goes in and handles Napoleon, right? So they're going ahead and they're distracting the soul powers that she has. So once they take away Prometheus, Big Mom falls. And Killer is distracting Prometheus, and of course Zoro everything Zoro does, he looks cool. He does this flame slice attack, and honestly, I think Zoro's gonna level up one of his blades in this. He's gonna turn one of his blades into black. Mark my words. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but it's gonna be one of these blades that he's gonna turn into. And I think at the end of this arc, I think Zoro will get back. Oh my God, Ryoma's sword. So then he'll have 3 black blades. So either he's going to level up both, which is his original sword that he had from, his childhood, and, oh my God, and Odin's sword. Either he's going to turn those 2 into black blades and get Ryoma's sword and have 3 black blades, or he's going to level up one of them, he'll have 2, and then he'll level up the third at some point. We'll see what happens. But I think he's leveling up those blades in this arc. So Killer's distracting Napoleon or whatever. And of course, say, Mama, save us, right? Because if you neutralize the soul powers, right, Big Mom is basically just by herself. Not that she's weak, she's just by herself. It'd probably be easier for them to transport. So Kid comes in and he goes in, he does his Punk Pistols attack and hits Big Mom. So Big Mom comes in and punches Kid, which does a decent amount of damage. But basically, the Kid wanted her to do that, and he does a repel attack. And he just reminds me so much of Magneto. I'm pretty sure Kid is inspired by Magneto, which is awesome. I'm a big, huge Magneto fan. I love this repel attack he did with the metal and just pushed her up into the air. And once he did that, it was GG. The minute he did that, GG. Trafalgar goes ahead and does shambles, switches the rock off of Big Mom, and off she goes. And there's no way. Right now, all there is water down there because the island is flying. You gotta remember this: the whole entire island is in the air going to Onigashima, and it's basically gonna be dropped right on top of it, and becoming new Onigashima. So there's nothing but water. So the minute she hits the water, she's done. Unless they find a way to get her out of there, right? And there's no way she's gonna fall in that water. I think, what's his name? Sparrow's gonna see this and try to save her with his candy wall thing. And get her back into this fight. But why it's important is because now they're separated. Now they're just dealing with Kaido. They're gonna have a time to deal with him on his own. So yeah, and that's it. So they basically got they cut up Prometheus. Zeus is trapped inside the box, which is important because now Trafalgar can basically if he wants. Now I don't know how this is gonna happen. He can get Zeus back to Nami. If he can get Zeus back to Nami, Nami's gonna have an easy time dealing with oh my god, what's her name? Page One and his sister. I forgot her name already. That's fine. But this chapter just had everything. The pacing was great. The battles were great. Raizo's gonna fight Fukuruju. Orochi got dealt with fast and basically setting up for Hiyori for the killing blow, in my opinion. And the worst generation did a great job in Trafalgar Law with the brains, with the smarts. That's why he's the MVP of this arc, of this chapter right now. He came up with this plan to separate Big Mom. It was what I was thinking. In my last review, I was talking about they have to separate Big Mom, right? I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if they're just going to transport her and just like a group of the worst generation deal with her, or if they're just going to just remove her from the equation. Very smart decision. Law, MVP. Right behind him is Zoro because Zoro just tanked an attack. He took a ton of damage, by the way. I mean, he's in a lot of pain right now because he coughed blood. He coughed up blood at the end. Zoro is basically almost done. So, man, he took a major attack. We'll see what he does the rest of this battle. But man, this is crazy. Right now, there's nothing but water down there. We're gonna see what happens. Personally, I think Sparrow is gonna save her and she'll get back into the fight. But this was just so smart. So smart of Law, so smart of Oda to draw it up this way. They're using their brains, and that's good, right? Because you got to use your head. These are Yonko, and I love the way how Oda's treating the Yonko in this battle. You know what I mean? Dealing with them with smart stuff. So, anyways, guys, for me, this was like a 5 out of 5 chapter. Every chapter, I swear to you, outside of 1007, I didn't hate it. The only reason why I didn't put a review on it is because I didn't know if Odin was back, right? He isn't. Good. I'm happy with that. So, anyways, guys, that's it for me. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the chapter. Sorry about the weird review. I had some weird things happen outside, and I had to pause for a second or whatever. But anyways, guys, do me a favor. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. Subscribe to my channel. We'll have some more One Piece reviews. I'm going to keep this going as much as I can. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Phenomenal chapter. I can't wait for next week. I mean, I'm glad we're not on a break either. That's the best part. We're not on a break. We're gonna keep this going. I think next week we're going on a break. But it is what it is. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Just let me know what you guys think down below. Like, dislike, comment down below, subscribe. I will have more One Piece content. Trafalgar Law MVP. Getting rid of Big Mom, getting her out of the equation. My favorite character in the series is doing work, and I love it. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Bye.